Now you're gonna do the calf raises. Calf raises can sound really easy. It's an easy exercise. You're just going to raise your calves, right? This is the movement, very easy. Now, I want you to bear in mind that when you drive the movement, I want you to drive the movement with this part of your feet, the biggest part of your feet, and towards your big toe, okay? I want you to drive the movement. I'm going to remove my shoes so it's more clear for you, with this big part of your feet here towards your big toe. So this is how the movement goes. Lift, down. You always have to do calf raises in a very controlled and slow movement, because the calf raises are used for explosive movements, okay? So we never, towards our life, are able to work them in a slow movement. That's why it's preferably to train them slowly, especially calf raises. All the muscles are better to do slow movements, but the calf raises is one of the ones that is more special, because as you walk on a daily basis, you are doing a movement that is more explosive than slow. You don't walk like a turtle, do you? So just make sure that when you do the movement, you drive the movement towards your big toe and using that big part of your feet, okay? So you can do calf raises without holding anything, which would be really challenging if you don't have a very stable core. So that will work your core as well, because it needs to be nice and engaged. You have to have nice balance here to do this movement. Now, you can also do on the step. That will increase the range of movement. So you can come here and perform the movement with a bigger range of movement. So you're going to go all the way as you can, and the same principles will apply. Drive the movement with the big part of your feet towards your big toe. You can either hold somewhere to give you balance, or try not to hold at all, which is a lot more challenging. You can also do it single leg. The same principles will apply. It's going to be a lot more difficult. If you do this movement with a single leg, and you see that you're not able to drive the movement with your big toe, you're going towards that. I don't want that. You're going towards those toes over here. That's wrong, okay? You need to drive the movement towards the toe. This is the movement, not this, okay? So drive the movement with your big toe, having the weight of your body and that big part of your feet just behind the big toe, okay? So if you see that you're doing the movement with a single leg and you're going towards the other toes, the other toe, don't perform the movement with a single leg. Or you can really hold it and slowly try to go on a single leg on this movement. Just make sure that you pay attention to where your weight is going. I would rather have you do this without shoes, so you can really see the movement and perform the movement correctly. But if that's not possible, make sure that you focus on the correct performance of the movement. And a shoe that is more flat, it's always better than running shoes, for instance, that is very fluffy and has a lot of cushion under. So every time you're going to work out, it's better if you have something flat like this and not very squishy, because that's going to give you more stability. If you do want to buy also the barefoot, it's ideal. But if not, something that is quite flat and not very squishy and fluffy will be ideal for any exercise that you do at the gym, any workout that you're doing.